Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Master Darque. He made his very first appearance in Shadowman, issue number 8, that was released in December of 1992. His real name is Nicodemo Darque, also being called Nicky only by his sister as a nickname. And he's the most powerful necromancer and dark magic user on Earth, being relatively tall and slender while having a bald head and red eyes. Oh, and the red eyes are because he's an albino, along with his twin sister named Sandria. Now, Nicodemo has learned and trained in basically every magic over the years. This knowledge and subsequent abilities has gained him functional immortality, with him being several hundred years old. This in particular is due to him having a mastery of necromancy, being able to control the dead, as well as being able to draw energies from living beings around him, thus sustaining his vitality and increasing his power. He also has countless other abilities, some of which include telekinesis, which gives him powers that are equivalent to vast superhuman strength and durability due to the powers of his mind. This telekinesis segues into pyrokinesis, not to mention vast energy projection abilities, being able to emit and control various dark energies. He can also naturally fly, as well as having a form of florokinesis, being shown manipulating certain plants around him. And if all of this wasn't enough, Darque has been shown to be able to transplant his consciousness into other bodily forms as well. Overall, Master Darque is a powerful and obsessive individual who's manipulative, power-hungry, and very quick to anger. However, this nature is due to his extensive exposure to dark magic, which stemmed from some unfortunate circumstances wherein he felt forced to take on this dark nature. And ever since then, his power-hungry ambitions have made him an enemy to the superhero Shadowman and the Abettors, as well as Ninjak and Eternal Warrior, not to mention several others within the Valiant Universe. Now, we first see Nicodemo Darque and his twin sister Sandria being born in 1812 Louisiana. Unfortunately, the two albinos' birth would take the life of their mother, and they were subsequently raised alone by their underhanded, power-hungry magician father. He would train the two in magic from a very young age, and along the way, the two siblings would grow very close. However, what the twins didn't know over the years is that their father was trying to use them as a focus for a spell that would transport him to Lyceum, which was another world where he felt he could become a god. And one day, after tattooing the magic sigils across their bodies, their father would begin the ritual, with Sandria quickly realizing that something wasn't right, as she began being cast into the other plane. But Nicodemo, being angered at the sight of his sister in pain, would gather all of his magical strength to stop his father. Unfortunately, to do this, he would have to tap into the darkest magics that he knew, and this would sap all the strength from the life around him to give him the power to take out his dad. This would corrupt the teenage Nicodemo's nature, and from there on out, he would become Master Darque, ironically becoming obsessed with reaching the same plane as his father, along with the idea of gaining limitless power. As I stated earlier, these ventures would lead him into conflict with various Shadowmen, which was a line of men and women who were devoted to the powers of darkness to use them to keep more villainous forces from doing the same. But after over 100 years of struggling against the Shadowmen and their allies, Darque would realize that the key to reaching Lyceum lied within his enemy, and used the Shadowman Josiah Boniface to journey into this realm. Darque would spend about a decade in this realm studying all of these powerful high-end magics, and in true villainous form, after he learned all that he could, he would destroy the entire realm. Soon thereafter, getting a demon named Mr. Twist to help him return to his home realm. However, this journey would be interrupted by the current Shadowman named Jack Boniface, which left Darque trapped in limbo between the worlds. But this was just the first of many battles between Shadowman and Master Darque. Matter of fact, a subsequent exchange between the two would leave Shadowman subserviently bound to Master Darque, with Shadowman carrying the new image and title of Magpie. Although we would learn that Shadowman could have broken these magical chains that bound him if he tried hard enough, but he just didn't know it. That is, at least until the British super spy named Ninjak stepped in to help him out. Now, fast forwarding a little while, in the Book of Death storylines, we see Darque rise again. This time, he sought out the abilities of a powerful geomancer. This particular bid for power would only be stopped with the help of a future geomancer named Tama, alongside her guardian, the Eternal Warrior. And although it seemed as if he was finally defeated after Tama used her powers to transform him into the form of a twisted tree, we'd later see that Darque survived, with his dark energies transforming the land and plant life around him into a twisted evil force named the Darquewood. This is when we'd finally see his twin sister Sandria send mystical assassins known as the Shadow Seven to try to stop him, although they were unsuccessful. Once again, it would take Ninjak stepping in to stop him, basically planting a nuclear-level bomb on his chest, which would finally take Darque down, at least temporarily. You see, the dark energies that he used to resurrect his sister Sandria actually corrupted her as well. Because during the Deadside War, we'd see her attempts to resurrect her brother, leading to the two being enlisted as powerful demonic generals in Lady Deadside's army. The subsequent battle over the fate of the material world would lead to Darque and his sister being defeated by Shadowman, Pump Mambo, and their allies. However, it's safe to say that his entrapment within what's called the Ring of Solomon will only be temporary. Now, for his powers and abilities and his influence on the Valiant Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Master Darque a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.